Do you always find yourself feeling like a fraud? Do you keep doubting yourself and your capacity to achieve your dreams? If so, stay tuned because I'm going to share 3 tips on how you can overcome imposter syndrome and how you can pursue your goals more confidently. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Myrra and I'm a kingdom-driven entrepreneur, author, and online course strategist. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so by hitting the subscribe button below and the bell to be notified as well when I post new videos that will help you build a life of freedom, purpose, and impact. Imposter syndrome, aka the feeling of being a fraud when you're taking action towards your dreams and feeling like you don't deserve success or reaching your dreams, is actually not something that you just overcome in one day and it's gone forever. No, it's actually more about learning how to handle those things when they pop up. I use the things that we'll talk about in this video when I was feeling imposter syndrome during the times when I was publishing my very first blog post and I had no idea about the industry, when I was monetizing my blog, when I was launching my very first online course, when I was writing my very first book, and when I was launching that book. In all those times, I've struggled so much with imposter syndrome, but I still push through. How do I do that? Let's get to the tips. Other experts will tell you to keep affirming yourself, what they call affirmations, right? I am enough, I am going to be successful, I'm going to be a millionaire, etc., etc. And that if you keep repeating those things, that you will somehow trick your brain to believing them. I have tried that before, and yes, it may work. Scientifically and psychologically speaking, it is valid. But in my journey, I have found that the biggest thing that has helped me conquer my imposter syndrome when they pop up is knowing that God has chosen me. In the Bible, it says He has fearfully and wonderfully made me, right? And that He has put the dreams and purpose in my heart because He already knows that I have everything within me to succeed in fulfilling those. So yes, I may not feel that I'm confident, qualified, or enough most of the times, but I sure know that He is enough, and that when He wages a battle or a dream in my heart, He will always carry me through it. My first tip again is to remind yourself that God is enough and that He is with you even when you feel like a fraud, when you're struggling with imposter syndrome, or you feel like you're not enough to reach your dreams or to fulfill your fullest potential. Don't just be confident in yourself, be confident in Him. See, my phone agrees. We underestimate ourselves a lot. As they say, we can be the biggest critics, the harshest critics of ourselves. But here's a practical tip for you. Get a sheet of paper and list down everything that you have already done, achieved, and overcame. And no, don't just include the big things. Include even the tiniest thing. Like maybe passing an exam that you first thought you couldn't pass, or going live on an Instagram or Facebook page so that you can promote your business. Nothing is ever too small. All of those things make up who you are now. Remember the things God has already done for you and see how far you have come. And I guarantee you that there are so many things, so many reasons that you are going to starve your imposter syndrome with. So what's an action step you've taken before that you're really proud of? Tell us in the comments below. Praise and compliment others when they achieve their dreams, but do not Please do not compare yourself with them. Remember, we all are on our own timelines. God has unique plans and purposes for each of us. Sometimes our imposter syndrome is triggered when we see others achieve the things that they are achieving, because that's all we see, the gap from where they are and where we are right now. But look behind you. There are people who are looking up to you, who are at least in your level. Let's say you have now launched your podcast. Even when it isn't successful yet, or it is not that known yet, you have already launched your podcast. And remember, there are many people out there who are still desperate enough to launch their own podcasts, but maybe they're holding themselves back. Maybe they're not confident enough to do so yet, but you have already launched your own podcast. You already did it. Again, we truly underestimate ourselves a lot. So instead of always comparing yourself to other people who you look up to, why not serve the people who are behind you, who are wanting to be at your level right now? Plus, this will help you build your skills, credibility, and even confidence. As you're helping others move forward, you're moving forward too. Are you struggling with imposter syndrome and want to learn how to handle it when it pops up? Do you feel like it's holding you back a lot when it comes to achieving the dreams that God has planted in your heart? Get my book, Faith Steps: Overcoming the Biggest Roadblocks to True Success as a 20-something, that is now available on Amazon. So the link will be in the description box below. You can also buy the ebook and paperback version. Why do I recommend this? Not just because I'm biased as the author, but mostly because I know that this book will encourage and equip you to finally choose faith over fear, and it will help you overcome and learn how to handle the roadblocks that pop up in your journey towards your success, just like imposter syndrome, procrastination, fear of failure, fear of other people's opinions, and all of those things. You can also just go to www.faithsteps.co and get the book. And you can also get the special gifts, aka the complimentary Faith Steps workbook that you can also use to make your Faith Steps journey more exciting and more engaging. And be sure to check out this video next on how you can use your God-given gifts to make an income and impact. Find the link in the description below. I'll see you again soon. Bye.